U.S. imposes Iran sanctions, says UN penalties resume despite skepticism. Washington, Reuters. The United States on Monday slapped new sanctions on Iran's defense ministry and others involved in its nuclear and weapons program to support the U.S. assertion that all UN sanctions against Tehran are now restored, which key European allies as well as Russia and China reject. Iran said the new U.S. sanctions, which targeted 27 Iranian entities and people in the nuclear, missile and conventional arms sectors, would have no effect and accused the United States of seeking publicity. The latest sanctions on the oil-exporting nation include a new executive order signed by President Donald Trump targeting those who buy or sell Iran conventional arms that was previously reported by Reuters. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo told reporters Washington had put new sanctions on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro under the order, accusing Iran and Venezuela of having worked to flout the UN arms embargo for nearly 2 years. Under the same order, the United States also imposed penalties on Iran's Ministry of Defense and Armed Forces Logistics, as well as its Defense Industries Organization and its director, Mehrdad Akhlagi Ketabji. Others targeted under different programs include Senior Atomic Energy Organization of Iran officials as well as people associated with its liquid propellant ballistic missile organization, Shahid Hamid Industrial Group. The impetus for the U.S. action is the impending expiry of a UN arms embargo on Iran and an effort to warn foreign actors that they will face U.S. sanctions if they buy or sell arms to Iran. U.S. entities are already barred from such trade. Under the 2015 nuclear deal that Iran struck with 6 major powers, Britain, China, France, Germany, Russia, and the United States, the UN conventional arms embargo is set to expire on October 18, shortly before the November 3 U.S. election. No matter who you are, if you violate the UN arms embargo on Iran, you risk sanctions, Pompeo told a news conference with Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, Defense Secretary Mark Esper and Robert O'Brien, the National Security Advisor. The United States, which abandoned the Iran nuclear deal in May 2018 and subsequently restored its own bilateral sanctions, says it triggered a snapback, or resumption, of virtually all UN sanctions on Iran, including the arms embargo, on Saturday. The other parties to the nuclear deal and most UN Security Council members have said the U.S. move has no legal effect.